So it's packable.
Welcome back, Rejects. We are back from vacation slash honeymoon. We are here. I am Kodak,
I'm Rose.
And I'm Billy.
and he definitely isn't jealous of what just happened. I was talking to another guy. It's
Or
okay.
packing a book. Or currently packing a bowl.
But we are back from our Disney slash honeymoon. We took the week off from anyone who listened to our last episode. Listeners have somehow gone up, so we all heavily appreciate that.
We
Don't know
missed you
why.
too.
Yeah, we did miss interacting with everybody and all that fun stuff. But thank you for still supporting us as we took a sabbatical. Um, Me and Rose were down in Disney having fun with giraffes. Billy was living his best life up here.
Self-care.
Self-care, yeah. You held self-care and we did it in front of a giraffe.
I told Billy about the giraffe.
She sure
It's
did.
not our fault the giraffe. It was like, hey, let's do it in the balcony. And we went out there and a giraffe stared.
Anthony's like, "You're gonna watch this."
So it was really
Hakuna
sweet.
Matata. Yeah, honestly.
What else was out there? They were just laying there.
Fucking OG Simpson out there.
Just laying there,
The
just
original giraffe.
eating the grass, just like
Yeah, there's some zebras out there, some goshawks, I believe they're called, the fucking African fucking antelopes.
yeah, just
Way to go.
eating the
You
grass.
scarred
Just
the wildlife.
Yeah, well, you know what? Scar hit me hard when I was a kid, so turn the favor.
this is for
Payback for
1994.
Mufasa.
Exactly. That was my thought process at the time. This is from Mufasa. But we will be talking more about Disney in a bonus episode coming out after this episode that I believe we're recording this weekend. Should have time for it, yeah. And that should be out, I'm thinking, Wednesday or Thursday after this episode. So if you're interested in our Disney adventures besides what we just talked about, please listen to it.
We'll
It
talk
will be
about
fun.
we'll talk about the parks, the rides,
The food,
the food, the drinks.
having popcorn for breakfast 4 days out of the week.
Anthony having popcorn for breakfast. The things that were worth it, the things that weren't worth it, what we spent the most money on,
It would especially be good if you are planning or want to go to Disney sometime in the future.
rating the restaurants, the
Oh,
best
yeah.
meals.
Some surprises we found along the way, like that firework display.
Yes. We're gonna just take you on a magical little Disney ride and tell you all about our little honeymoon adventure. So if you guys are interested, stay tuned for the little bonus episode.
I
Yep.
want to feel like
And on that,
I'm at Disney.
Oh, you will.
oh, we
It's
will paint you a
magical.
pretty picture, okay? We will
I've
paint you
never been to
everything.
Disney, so I want to be there.
Absolutely. Next time we go, we're just gonna have to like drag them along with
We
us.
will take you on a magic carpet ride to a whole new world.
Is that racist? I think that's racist.
He's just gonna have to be our like bonus child. Just bring with us.
Put him in the suitcase. He fit. It's okay.
I want to see.
Yeah.
It's a small world.
As long as I can borrow coal for Legoland, like
We didn't go to Legoland.
No, that's in Universal, I think.
There's
Or
a Lego store there.
there was?
no, there's a
Not in Disney.
Legoland like an hour away.
Oh. Oh yeah, there
Yeah.
is. There's Legoland. The different part of it.
Well, next time we go, we want to stay down there longer so we can actually go and explore like
There's different Disney parks that we
Universal.
didn't get.
We went to all the Disney parks.
Not like the springs and
Well, that's not a Disney park.
there's different things that
That's
we
a
didn't
resort.
get. Yeah, but
Springfield.
there's different like that we didn't get to experience, like Blizzard Beach and all the like
Mm.
water parks and stuff. We
I
didn't
think
go to.
Springs we went to for one of our oh no, we went to the Contemporary Resort for that lunch.
Yeah, Springfield.
No, we didn't go to
Like there's a lot of water parks that we didn't go to, but our Irish skin couldn't take
Oh no.
all that the
I
hot
somehow
sun and-
survived without sunburn, and that's with on Friday not putting any sunscreen on. If we went to a water park, I would have came back like a lobster.
My face is still red.
Rock lobster.
I am
It's not
so
that
tan.
red.
I look like a cherry tomato.
I tend a little bit actually.
I'm a little bit,
I got color. Yeah, you're
surprisingly.
definitely a lot less Caucasian looking. Try to turn this microphone back around. We're out of style here. We're out of practice.
We're out of tune. But yeah, that bonus episode will be very adventurous.
Yes. Please listen if you're interested. And on that note, we will be experimenting with a new format for our main episodes. We're going to transition after this into where instead of having multiple main topics per episode, we're each going to have our own episode. It's going to be similar to what we're doing now. We'll have our pre-topic banter, talk about what's going on, stuff like that, and then go into our own individual episodes, our topics. It's just so we can focus more on what we want to talk about. There's less removing of information if we want. And the episodes will be shorter for any listeners who just want a quick listen, not an hour and a half episode, but more like, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, somewhere around there. So if you like it, please let us know. If you don't like it and want us to go back, let us know. We're open to any opinion.
Kind of keeps our topics more aligned too. That way
Yeah.
you're not listening to an asylum and then a happy-go-lucky Zodiac story.
Just for me, like, it gets worse. There's 7 kids dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'cause
Bet.
that happened. Bet.
So we're gonna go keep it a mainstream, pre-topic bullcrap, and then one story that where we kind of interrupt each other. And
So you
talk
listeners
bullshit.
can focus more on topics you enjoy, because we do cover a vast array of topics. So hopefully, like tonight, we're going from hockey to a killer in Disney to a battleship. It's all over the
Florida.
place. So Florida.
Florida.
So hopefully this will allow you listeners to pick certain things you want to listen to and stick with it. And again, just let us know what your opinions are.
Trying to make it easier for you, easier for us, and easier to listen to.
Yeah. It allows us to talk more about what we want to talk about individually. It lets me edit better.
I knew about this before the episode.
Woo!
Yeah, I actually did inform Bill twice. I believe I talked to him about this before.
We're improving. Look at
yeah.
us go.
Professional.
Good on us. We learn as we go.
Dun, 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 dun.
We get better every week. Which is interesting you said that, Billy, because our last episode, you brought up a killer case that got solved, which led
yeah, I
us
did
to
do that.
believe that which gave us the idea that we should do this more, which is interesting because I have an update on a previous episode. So back when we were very heavy into pigs, I talked about a Canadian serial killer, Robert Picton, who used his pig farm to commit some heinous crimes. He was a serial killer. He chopped up bodies.
Callback.
Call back,
You swine.
Melissa. But
Don't be a dumb bitch.
don't be a dumb bitch. Oh, how I didn't get slapped for that one.
How she didn't get slapped for that
Oh my
one.
god. Yeah, that's a mystery. But covered Robert Picton, pig farmer, serial killer in Canada, learned since our last episode at 74 years old, he was killed in prison. Pause. In case I forget to edit this, sorry for the dog barking. Someone was knocking. We do not have a professional studio because we need more listeners. So get your friends to like and subscribe.
Oh,
French Kodak
Smash
is
that
here.
like button.
smash that like button. Oh, the cringe. Captain Cringe.
Is always here. Yeah, Robert Picton, previous subject here, killed in fucking prison.
Oh. But
And not
yeah,
like lethal injection.
Oh no, another inmate stabbed him a lot.
they porked him.
Yeah, he was porked.
The old porking.
Some witnesses say he oinked once or twice.
They tenderized him.
Oh yeah, he was he's some bacon now.
Picked in the other white meat.
Speaking of meat, we have an injustice on our hands as Americans. News broke yesterday as of this recording that American hero / legend / icon Joey Chestnut is banned from Nathan's hot dog eating competition.
I'll let a lot of shit go, but this one's hard.
Listen, a lot of, bands, I'd be like, that's silly. When they try to ban Budweiser because one
Kid
transgender
Rock
got a
did like
beer.
it.
Yeah, because Kid Rock didn't like it. When they tried banning Mr. Potato Head, when they tried banning Dr. Seuss books, all it's like, this is stupid. But eventually you have to draw a line in the sand, okay? This is
Who
that
knew ours
line.
was hot dogs?
Listen, you have to have respect for ourselves as a nation, okay? There are a few things as American as that hot dog, okay? When you go to baseball games, you want a wiener, okay? Cookouts, there's always hot dogs.
4th of July tradition.
It's a patriotic duty.
There are a few things as American as a hot dog, okay? Fighter jets, beating Pakistan in cricket, and hot dogs.
Glizzies.
Which is another thing. I don't know if you two saw this, but cricket, apparently the second most famous sport in the world. A
Oh,
sport
that
that
no one gave a fuck about until 10 seconds ago and we beat Pakistan.
goddamn right, a sport where our captain has a full-time job as a fucking grocer or something. Said, fuck it, let's do this. Beat Pakistan, one of the best national teams in this world. Fucking beat them. Our first appearance in the Cricket World Cup took their asses out. It is regarded as one of the biggest upsets, not just cricket, but sports history.
How do you
That's how
score in
great this.
cricket?
What's that?
How do you score in cricket?
You kind of so I think the pitcher or whatever his name it bounces the ornament off the ground and they have to hit it. And it's kind of similar to baseball, except somehow you get like a score of 159. I- As an American, I don't know how cricket is played. I just know we're better than the best team in the world. That's all I fucking know. It's good enough for me. It's like how we took over, like we found soccer or discovered football, but then named a different sport football, and now our women's team is one of the best in the world. Okay, it's just how it is. America is great, whatever we do. Okay, first on the moon, first in cricket.
We're incredible.
USA.
USA, USA. We are cricketeers. Bum, 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 bum.
Oh, we're gonna die at the Olympics.
What's that?
We're gonna die in the Olympics.
No, we're always pretty good at the Olympics.
We're okay.
Besides, cricket's not an Olympic sport yet, I don't think. But the actually no, speaking of the Olympics, another injustice has occurred upon us. Caitlin Clark is not on the women's basketball Olympic team.
Yeah, that's kind of a dick move.
And you're not and you hate women, you're saying that. So that has to mean something. She was
No,
not
Caitlin Clark's a
selected.
fucking beast.
She is. She she's doing great. Respect it. She's bringing a whole even after being selected WNBA, they're hitting new like levels of an audience. So go women, go women's sports. I know
And
you
I
two are
watched the
anti.
softball World Series.
Yeah, you did. Good for you.
Fuck
Got any
Oklahoma.
hot takes for us? Yeah, you're just mad because Texas lost to Oklahoma.
Yeah, like they always do in everything.
I did see a terrible collision in that game. It was bad.
Yeah. I don't remember which game it was, but yeah, I think the second game.
It was. I know it was. Yeah, I think it was the second game where the shortstop or second baseman dove to catch the ball and collided with the runner. It was not great.
Yeah, it was one or two. One of those two? I don't know.
But don't let it distract us from the fact that Joey Chestnut is banned from the Nathan's Hot Dogging Championship. Fuck Nathan's, not getting their hot dogs. Allegedly, the hot dog company that sponsored Joey Chestnut is a vegan hot dog company.
Oh, no shit.
Apparently, it's the latest news I saw. But I think Nathan's is just salty and they want someone else to win. Like, people are scared of Joey. However, another thing I saw, Netflix is going to be airing a special of a hot dog eating competition between Joey Chestnut and one of Japan's greatest eaters.
You can't remember his name, can you? Because I can't.
It's like Yamato or Yamata or something like that. Because I
Yamamoto.
can't remember. There it is, Yamamoto. It's gonna be on Netflix in July. I'll be watching it because American Joey Chestnut last year had a broken leg, broke his own record, and tackled somebody who tried rushing the stand. Okay, American hero.
And he's banned.
There's George Washington, Steve Rogers, aka Captain America, and Joey Chestnut. That's it. And Teddy Roosevelt.
FDR. Throw him in.
No, Teddy was a better Roosevelt. Like, okay, FDR did great for what we needed at the time, but Teddy was he's a the dude was supposed to be like dead by bad lines by the age of 12, and he was out there in Africa hunting down elephants and finishing the Panama Canal. Okay? He got shot in the chest in 1912 and finished a speech before getting care, okay? American hero.
FDR was the hero we needed, not the hero we wanted.
But he was too scared to drop the nuke.
USA.
USA. USA. Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer. But anyway, so before we started this episode, did open the Father's Day gifts.
Yes.
Pretty spectacular.
You got them early.
Got Bailey, I heard you're interested in me wearing a tool belt.
You got in the tool belt?
I got the book. Now I will have to buy a tool belt.
Attaboy. Now you just need to start grunting like Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Well, here's the thing. Every man who has a tool belt naturally has a natural hatred for tools. So it'll just come one and the same.
It works out.
It does. Because, like, you just spend whatever project you're on just being pissed off. But when you're like, yeah, look at that. I can, man.
Man.
It's just part of the process. You gotta chuck a fucking instrument somewhere, yell at the tools.
Say fuck at
At
least
some
10
point,
times.
yeah. At some point, you gotta get told by the wife, you're being too much. Stop it.
Calm
And then
down.
there's a fight but that turns into a fight. And then later, you're like, son of a bitch, look what I did. I built.
Maybe she was right. I know I was overreacting.
No.
Oh, now who is the mental health of a champion?
Exactly. And you look at the instructions, and it's like, these don't make sense. Fuck this.
Yeah. But yeah, he got all of his presents. His shirts, wait till you see his shirt.
I came back with the milk.
It said just a dad who came back with the milk.
Yep. Right. But
Maybe.
huh? Can I have something?
I was gonna say you got some other ones that were
Yeah, I got the mug, the Shrek mug.
Shrek.
That was
mug.
pretty nice. Just a father. That was pretty
Yeah.
nice with a lean and call back. The book of 365 dad jokes throughout the year was pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
The little water / whiskey dispenser thing.
It was a liquid dispenser.
Oh.
Yeah, it dispenses the liquid of his choice.
It's meant for water. However,
However, it could be anything you choose.
there's gonna be a bottle of whiskey next to the bed now.
And then you got
That's not
your
healthy.
Yeah, listen, past 8 o'clock, health don't matter. A rule. It's in the Geneva Convention.
and then you got your sauce.
Oh, that sauce. Oh my god. So I got it was a Star Wars box. And you open it up and it's this hot sauce. A lot in there too, with Darth Vader's helmet on top. And it's a ghost pepper based sauce. However, there's a lot of ghost pepper sauces out there where they're just like, here's some heat. Deal with it.
That's hot.
This one, sorry for my cough, by the way. I'm recovering from sickness. Thank you, Florida. This actually has like flavor to it, which caught me off guard because usually ghost pepper is just like, here's heat. Everyone knows ghost pepper is hot. We're trying to look tough, but this actually has like flavor to it.
Yeah. Of my experience, it's just like, we're hot.
No, it's
This one actually has some like there's kick to it. Don't get me wrong, but oh yeah, there's gonna be some barbecue in the future, some pulled pork. Want to put this on? Oh,
for Father's Day,
5 Bs.
Anthony's getting the 5 Bs of Father's Day.
Yep. Beer,
What
beef,
the fuck is
blowies,
that?
baseball, boobies.
Oh. I probably could have just waited, huh?
So he's getting a tomahawk
A
with
steak, not the weapon.
not the weapon. So he's getting a big piece of tomahawk beef with homemade uh scalloped potatoes and smothered bacon, green beans.
Can't wait. Yeah, apparently I like vegetables now. It's a weird move, weird maneuver.
Yeah. Once you get older, it hits.
Well, we had before we went to Disney, took Rose out for her birthday dinner at Ricasa's here in Pittston, and they served something called a broccolini and
Broccolini.
broccolini. And I'm like, okay, this is the closest vegetable that I can pronounce, so I'm gonna get it. It
But
was
you just
so
mispronounced it.
yeah, but it was so delicious.
It's
And
just
it was at
long
Disney, almost
broccoli.
every meal I had almost every meal I had in Disney was just had a vegetable with it that was just delicious.
He ordered the healthiest meals.
No, I ate
Oh
a lot of
boy.
meat, okay? Let's not get this mistaken. I had a lot of meat, but I also ate the vegetables, and it was weird for me.
You ordered at Space 220 the swordfish
I wanted fish.
with couscous.
I don't know what that is still.
It's it's like a grain. It's like healthier than rice
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was delicious.
with like a sweet potato puree
Yeah, it was fucking fantastic.
and a like spinach salad.
Yeah, it was all tremendously made.
I had to take a pic. I had to took videos of him eating it because no one would have believed me that he ate all these like healthy greens.
Here's the problem. It's either that food was good enough to get me to enjoy vegetables now, or it was so good where vegetables in Pennsylvania are gonna suck, and I'm never gonna want them again.
That was also right after Epcot Drinks Around the World and you screaming,
Ursula cannot win!
Triton did this! Triton is upon us!
Join Triton's army!
Yeah, he was trashed.
Pouring down rain.
Pouring down rain. We'll get that to the Disney
Oh, yeah.
episode. But he was also very drunk in Space 220 to where he was enjoying anything that was going in his mouth and trying to sober him up as he ordered another alcohol beverage. Which
Yeah.
was probably stronger than anything else that he had
Oh, no, that drink
previously
ooh,
consumed.
that drink was strong. Disney, bartenders, they don't mess around.
No, Disney does not play.
It's
Speaking of Disney, Kings of Florida.
who put this in here?
I did.
Oh, it's your transition to your thing.
Yeah, it sure is.
So, Kings
Uh,
of Florida, Billy, go ahead, you and your Panther rats.
well, as you guys know, this is from down south Florida,
I'm from
and
Florida.
the Eastern Conference champions are the Florida Panthers again, and they are looking to go up 3-0 against the Oilers tonight.
How are they doing? Did the game start yet? Oh, it's 9 o'clock. It definitely started.
Yeah, it's still nothing. But anyway, I wanted to celebrate the Florida Panthers because this is a Miami household for the next couple days. Hopefully, by the time this comes out, they are the actual Stanley Cup champions. But we'll see.
We are Panthers. Bum, 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 bum.
But I wanted to go back on the history of why the fans throw the rats on the ice because I saw it last year. I was very confused. I had to know. Now I feel it's time for a celebration. I'll let everyone else know. I don't have a write up for
So,
this, so we're winging it.
before you start, though, I want to make sure, are you okay with us talking about Panthers? Because I know, like, you're a cougar, and I know there's, like, an animosity between your two species.
It's just go. Shush. Go ahead, Billy.
Panthers don't like lightning, by the way. Just saying.
Oh.
In 1992, Wayne Huizenga, which is a sick fucking name, he was like a blockbuster magnet. Oh, where'd it go? Where did it go?
You can do
Can
it.
you? Can you? Are you like that? It did a weird sound thing. Okay, we'll try that over. In 1992, Wayne
Panther
Huizenga
scored.
was what?
Sam Braveheart
Oh,
scores Florida Panthers. 26 seconds left in the first period.
so they do. Spook me. In 1992, Wayne Huizenga, again, awesome name. He was like a big name in the Blockbuster franchise, if you remember them. He was granted a hockey team in Florida. He landed on Sunrise, Florida, closer to Miami. And in 1993-94 season, the Florida Panthers debuted with the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, which they're going back to their old jerseys, which is going to be awesome.
I did see that.
The first win for the Panthers was a Tampa Bay shutout. I see that. Fuck you, Billy. You're welcome for it.
So wait, so
Um,
I'm asking now before we continue. So when you said they were with the Ducks from 93, 94, like were they're like an affiliate with the Ducks or like what was going on?
no, they were both expansion teams that got greenlit.
Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. I was just okay.
Um, I don't know exactly how the season went. I'm looking it up right now. I don't think it went well. But
Solid
the next,
research.
yeah, I told you I couldn't focus on writing this up. That's why there's no write up. But fast forward to October 8th, 1995. Took place in Old Miami Arena, which is such an original fucking name. Um, as the team, it was against the Calgary Flames, if I remember. The team was getting ready in the, locker rooms, and Scott Mellenby, a forward, happened to see a giant rat. So Mellenby, thinking quickly and like a hockey player, took his hockey stick and slap shotted the fucking rat against the wall.
That's
Uh, it
fantastic.
it said he played the first period with the rat's hair actually stuck to his tape on his hockey stick. Scott Mellenby would go on to score 2 goals that night. And when interviewed, goalie John Van Beesbrook, which that's a fucking name, was interviewed and said Scott scored the rat trick that night. He scored 2 goals and one with a rat. The story of the rat got out, and the next night, a fan actually threw a plastic rat onto the ice. From there, the tradition started to grow, and the fans would actually throw them after every goal at one point. That had to change because, that's a lot of cleanup. Now they throw them after the game, which is a whole thing. And where the story came from. The history of the rat grew, and the team actually dedicated the portion of the wall to the rat. The legend grew so large that the team had to partner, or the team actually partnered with Orkin Exterminators. Um,
Ooh.
Shameless plug. Go Bugs Be Gone.
There we go. That's the company we want for pest control.
The Panthers actually had a good season, good enough to actually make it to the Stanley Cup Finals, but they lost in 4 games to the Colorado Avalanche.
Boo, Colorado. Boo.
Uh, until last year. Last year was the first year they were in since this season.
Well, they're looking good this finals.
But I didn't think to do this last year, so suck it. I'm doing it now.
Hey, listen, we live and learn. We grow it in this podcast.
Yeah, I did a whole thing off of just bullet points.
Good on you.
Yeah, good for you.
I can do comedy.
What a write-up.
I can funny.
Well, yeah, that's where the rats came from. I think it's fun.
I just wonder if like another team ever sees them and is just like rats.
Um, the Detroit Red Wings occasionally have a dead squid on the ice, like a real dead squid.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
think
know
that'd be
that
the Kraken?
story.
You think the Kraken would do that?
Yeah, I think they throw something too, but I'm not sure what. But fuck yeah, Panthers.
Well,
We're gonna go from. Oh, we're gonna stay in Florida for
we're
this
gonna
next
stay in
one.
Florida. We're gonna stay
Yeah,
in
look,
Florida. We're just
we
gonna try.
we correlate.
Yeah, we're just gonna stay in Florida. We're just gonna go up a little bit
because we're
and
rooting for
travel
the
from
Panthers.
not rooting for Panthers. We're just gonna go up and to the most magical place on earth.
This is a Miami
Hershey?
household.
Well, good thing we are traveling to Celebration Station, sir, while we are still coming off our sweet honeymoon high trip from Disney. I thought, hey, let's keep things in the realm of this high, but still keep it in the full send fashion, you know. But it wouldn't be very full send if I didn't say, let's take a metaphoric trip back to Florida with a side of it gets worse.
Yes. I love when things get worse. It makes me so fucking excited.
I'm going to introduce you to a man named Anthony. And not,
Hi.
and not my husband.
Oh.
I came back to Pennsylvania with with my husband. Anthony Todd story. This is a tragic story and a disturbing one. Anthony Todd's rise to fame came in January of 2020 when he was arrested for the murder of his wife, 3 children, and his family dog in their Celebration, Florida home. The bodies were found in their rented home after concerns were raised by family members who haven't heard from them.
Celebrate. Come on.
For those who don't know, when you go to Disney, like you
There's a lot of mice.
the Disney area, the community, the Disney community is not just Disney World. You're going there's different towns within the Disney community. Like when that picture you took saying welcome to Disney World, there's different towns, communities, different houses. Remember when we were on the charter bus and you took that picture?
Yeah, but what towns are you talking about?
You could take exits and it goes to different communities.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Celebration, Florida is one of those towns. It's people who live within the communities who live within traveling distance to the different Disney locations. Like, like Epcot
The
and Magic
parks.
Kingdom parks are not 5 minutes away from each other. They're 20
Well,
half
most of them are within like 5 minutes. It's Magic Kingdom that's all the way
Magic
away.
Kingdom's all the way away. But there's people who live within driving distance.
Like Kissimmee.
Kissimmee.
Yeah, Kissimmee.
Kissimmee.
I got yelled at too.
Kissimmee.
Yeah, I ain't breaking.
It's Kissimmee.
All right, Kissimmee.
Anthony Todd had confessed to killing his wife, Megan Todd, and their 3 children, Alec, Tyler, and Zoe.
That took a fucking twist.
He also admitted to killing their family dog. He was arrested on multiple counts of homicide and animal cruelty. The case had shocked the community and garnered a widespread media attention. It revealed that Todd had been facing financial troubles and was under investigation for healthcare fraud related to his physical therapy practice in Connecticut. The details of the case was chilling, and the motive behind the murders remained unclear. Todd's arrest and revelations about his troubled financial and personal life had left many questions on how this tragedy could unfold. Fun fact. Don't you love fun facts in the middle of a murder story?
They are quite fun.
Anthony Todd's father, Robert Todd, was arrested in July of 1980 and was charged with hiring one of his former students to shoot and kill his wife, Loretta, in order so he can marry his mistress. Anthony Todd was just 4 years old at this time and witnessed the attack on his mother. Loretta survived a bullet to her head and went on to remarry. Talk about trauma.
How about a head case?
Can you imagine? He is being arrested for killing his whole entire family and his dog. But at 4 years old, he watched his
Fuck
mom.
the
be
dog.
shot.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Billy, I'm so sorry. This is going to bring you much, much, much sense of trauma. Okay.
Oh, I just talked
Anthony
about a
Todd.
wreck and shot it at a wall.
Well, we'll get to that. Anthony Todd started dating Megan, a physical therapist and a yoga instructor in college. The two later married. The couple worked together and shared a physical therapy clinic that they had owned. After their children were born, Megan became a stay-at-home mom while Anthony managed the clinic. The family was well known by their neighbors, and Todd's children were encouraged to be involved in arts and music. Todd was often volunteered as a youth soccer coach.
You put Anthony in here.
What'd I say?
You said Todd.
Todd. Oh, his last name is Todd. I could have said Anthony or Todd. Sorry. Anthony.
She's got you there,
Sorry.
Anthony.
Well, there's multiple Todds. It's a family of Todds.
Okay, sorry. Anthony often volunteered as a youth soccer coach, and he also worked with disabled children. In 2017, according to Anthony, Megan contracted Lyme disease after a tick bite during a trip to Disney World. She had suffered from depression and became reserved and isolated. Damn Disney. The Tot family moved to Celebration, Florida after living in Connecticut for several years. Oh. Anthony Tot continued working in Connecticut at the clinic and visited the family weekly. Formerly active in their Connecticut community, the Tots were withdrawn from uninvolved in the neighbors and the celebration. By 2019, Anthony had gained a significant amount of weight and received a diagnosis of diabetes. In April of 2019, it was discovered that Anthony was charging his patients for care that they haven't received. The investigation which revealed that Anthony was using the excessive money to pay for the family's home in Celebration, Florida, as well as for trips to Disney World. Anthony had taken additional loans from his firms in New York City, who sued him for failure to pay. Todd was over $100,000 in debt. So someone fucked up. Anthony Todd's motivation for the murders were unclear, as his testimonies about them changed multiple times, and at one point he claimed that Megan attempted suicide by stabbing herself in the liver after killing the children. In other testimonies, he had said he was trying to save the family from the apocalypse and wanted to join them in the afterlife. Once again, COVID is to blame. This is late 2019, early 2020. So
Fucking COVID.
the apocalypse was upon us.
Damn you, Pfizer.
I don't remember that side effect.
Yeah, that wasn't in the descriptions.
Anthony Todd admitted to using physical force and medications to kill his wife, Megan, and their 3 children, Alec, Tyler, and Zoe, as well as their family dog. However, the method to use to kill them hasn't been publicly disclosed into detail. I read a few articles saying the lethal dose of Benadryl, but it was unclear. Todd's youngest, 4-year-old Zoe,
this
was
won't
the
get
first.
worse.
Yeah. The youngest was the first to be killed. She was 4 years old. Todd told the detectives that he sat her on his lap. He sat his daughter on his bed for hours before he ultimately suffocated her with a pillow.
So he sat on the lap and
He sat her on his lap for hours, hey, he gave them all Benadryl, to sedate them, make them wooze, drugged up and unclear what was going on. So ultimately, he suffocated her with a pillow. He stabbed and suffocated both of his sons. He claimed his wife stabbed herself in the abdomen, and when she failed to kill herself, he then suffocated her with a pillow. When
Sounds like a
everyone was
script.
dead, when everyone was dead, he took all their bodies and placed them all into the master bedroom bathroom. During his videotape confession, Todd told the detectives that he wanted to join his deceased family's members into the other side, and that's where he wanted to be. Todd said that the children were killed before Christmas, meaning that he had been living with their bodies for weeks.
Jesus.
You killed your family and you just been living in the house with your deceased bodies, their family's bodies just
it's fucking crazy.
decomposing. Now, because I know you're wondering about the Todd's family dog, he was a Bermuda Mountain Dog. His name was Breezy.
Oh, come on.
There it is.
He was also stabbed multiple times and fell a victim to this horrible tragedy.
I
In
quit. I'm done.
2022, Anthony Todd was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. I had to do the research on the dog because, yeah, I had to know. And when I found out the dog's name is Breezy, I'm like, this is gonna fuck Billy up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one stung a little.
You okay, Billy?
I guess.
You need a moment with your dog?
No, she's in the living room. We're all good.
Okay.
Mine is very different from what you guys did.
Mine was
It's not
fun.
even Florida.
Should we keep this episode Florida themed and I just do this another time?
We could if you wanted to, if you want to start with this new concept now and wrap it up. It's up to you.
Billy, what do you think?
Yeah, I just work here, man.
Okay, well then that'll do it. That's decisions made. We're gonna keep this one horribly Floridian themed. And start with a new concept next time. As a prelude, as the reason I'm saying this is because mine's way different than this. I will be talking about the USS Texas, a very historically linked naval ship with World War One, World War Two. That's also haunted now. It's still floating as a museum. So we'll start with the new concept then. So hopefully you enjoyed this week's episode as we come back from our Floridian vacation. Stay tuned for our honeymoon episode. We still have some more other bonus episodes and reviews we got lined up. And we'll see whatever the fuck else we come up with. But as always, until then, full fucking send it.
Happy Father's Day to all of our fathers out there listening to us. And don't forget to full fucking send it.
Now you're just fucking with me.